Hey, what's up, Coach? Welcome back to the podcast. Today is episode 196, and it's titled Be a Dawg, Not a Kitty Cat. And I think my favorite video of all time is on YouTube, and there's a football coach from Coastal Carolina. And if you just type in, like, football coach, be a dog, rant, on YouTube, you'll see this video that I'm talking about. But this guy goes on, he talks about some of his players, how like they all like try to get the best gear and they all dress up for their games, and he's talking about he wants to have some dogs, not kitty cats. And this really was one of those things. I know growing up when I was a kid, it was like everyone who played soccer wore the same cleats. Like there wasn't really this like fashion thing going on with athletes. It was just like you go out, you play, that's it. And now it is a lot different. Like with athletes, like they want to like look good to play good type of thing. And I remember when I was a kid though, I had a coach when I was 12 years old, and I was playing on a team full of 13 and 14-year-olds. And I remember very vividly this game. We were playing against a team, and I was the youngest guy on the team. And I was also like very skinny, very frail, like very weak type of kid. And I remember being slide tackled by this kid, and he tackled me so hard. And I remember when I got up from that, like my coach looked at me. He was like glaring at me. And I kind of like jogged over to him at halftime, and I was like afraid of what he was going to say. But he said something very similar. He was like, dude, you need to go in hard. Like you need to like act like you want to be here. And going to these tackles, you can't go in soft. And when I heard this Coastal Carolina coach talk about being a dog, it's like, it was really the same thing that my coach was telling me when I was 12. Like, dude, you need to sack up and go in hard. You can't go in soft. And I see this happen a lot now with business owners, right? I always relate this sort of stuff to coaches with their business, but I see coaches, like, they want to have all this fancy bullcrap. Like, they want all this gear. They want to have all these logos. They want to spend all this money on a website, and they're focused on the wrong thing, right? When you're a dog, you focus on sales, right? I've been preaching that since day one of this podcast. Like when you are a dog, you don't focus on anything other than like selling your program and creating more value than everybody else. That's it. When you're a kitty cat, right, you're focused on like what your logo looks like, what your website looks like. You're focused on like what gear you have. You're focused on like your freaking like haircut. Like dogs focus on sales and helping kids, right? And I hope that makes sense, because a lot of coaches are focused on the wrong thing. And if you go back to episode 193, I talk about you get what you focus on. And when you focus on the wrong things, you attract those things into your life. That's just flat out how that works. And when you're a dog, all right, and I should say a dawg, like the guy on Coastal Carolina says, you're going to be a sales machine. You're going to be relentless every day. You're going to wake up with a mission. And when that happens, you have clear focus. All right. And I want you to be a dawg. I want that for you. All right. And only you can sack up and do that, though. All right. You have to make that decision. And it's funny. When you start to dominate with your business, you will notice all the little kitty cat competitors in your area that are focused on the wrong stuff. And you can continue to let them focus on that while you be a dawg. All right, so that's it for today's episode, guys. I hope that helps you out. And like I said on every single episode here, if you've enjoyed these podcasts, make sure to leave us some feedback. And if you want to take the next steps and you want to grow your business and you want the accountability and you want to be around a bunch of freaking hungry dogs, all right, you're going to want to join our mastermind program. And the way you can learn more about that is by going to www.buildmysportsbiz.com. Click on mastermind. You can learn all about the program there, see case studies, and we can get in touch there. You can apply for a phone call to learn more about that program to see if you are the right fit. So that's it, guys. I'll see you on the next episode.